the ghetto, tripping over pebbles in the ghetto. In the ghetto, it's hard for Jane to settle, messing with men. Remember when she had her first devil in the bedroom? Boom, the drum and bass and heavy metal doom descends. Her first taste of heroin, left another heroin, begging again. Severed the ties, too many lies. Now she's heading to pen. Another stint in hell. She's wanting heaven again, but now she's preggers again. Don't ask me who the daddy. She had too many men who've been living in sin and been orbiting Jane like satellites. Another pimper's paradise, caught up in a scrappy life. A rabbit in the head like she likes to advertise to average guys. Top dogs and dudes smooth like Barry Wise and whatnot. If they got dust, she defrocks and hops on what's gone wrong. She's long gone, another broken promise in the long run. Tell her waste it, and it makes me sick. This guy she used to babysit her, paying for related bits. A baby who lives shady, taking hits in the ghetto, singing hits in the ghetto. Hear the pain in the song. Too many tricks in the ghetto, been remaining too long. For Jane it's shit in the ghetto, brewing and hate and piss in the ghetto. She tried to stop but slipped on the pedal and ran a red. Think of all the favors she used to dread, but now she's braver on the pavement. Maybe love will have to save her. The only boy who made her grin, a little king. If she can't do it for self, then maybe she can do for him. Begin with light in the ghetto, but all she sees is dark in the ghetto. At night she sorts the park, a heart for business. Lean over every curb up in the district until she gets it in the ghetto, till she grabs it in the ghetto, until she's had it in the ghetto. Maybe stabbed up in the ghetto. Yo, it's Raggo in the ghetto. She's been beaten and raped, seen the face of a sweeter fate ripped away. Creeping with the devil in the ghetto, dancing with angels when she's sleeping in the ghetto. Rarely cause it's scary. There be some guys till sunrise and sometimes it's getting hairy. Staring death in the face, label the waste and other things. Spreading another rubber ring, a hustling in the ghetto, another binge in the ghetto.
As the rain falls heavy in a cold and frosty night in a lane, Mrs. Jane gives birth to a poor little soul who she knows she can't sustain. Living in the ghetto, living in the ghetto where she reads her eyes cries, doesn't restrain her cocaine addiction. No going back, the cold turkey fights the restriction, feels the pain as she holds him tight in her arms. She can't explain as it feels so fiction. Living in the ghetto, she will never settle. It was hard enough to feed herself, another brain to attain. Her body she sold to old insane men. You gotta blame them. Raped to the back alley of Nettle, only possession old tats stilettos. Becomes harder, she doesn't know the father the little you can't understand the drama of cold nights, violence and hunger. Roaming on the street corner, you hear the thunder. Baptized neglection, locked in the cause, being behind bars. Ghettos make the bright stores, confined happy days, blind to eyes. Hold the scores tight, reminder fights, vertigo with heights. Darkness scared of the nights, troublesome sight to hurt, all men bite. No equal rights, living in the ghetto lies to cut short. She fought and fought, always ruled and fought. The call of help never got answered. It's like going to cancerous cells yourself when you caught yourself. It's a release from the times you was never counted. Pushed down to the floor, full mounted, grounded and pounded, heart blown out like a lantern.
The ghetto, the ghetto, the ghetto, the ghetto, the ghetto.